Hello, welcome back to 14th Minesweeper variants. Yeah, we're back in the main game. I say main game because there's a bunch of these things that I never actually did. I am in fact, however, going to probably be playing this. Sort of mostly because today I want to begin doing or completing the combinations area. So yeah, we haven't completed much of the combinations at all, but you know, with all of these, I can complete all of these, right? I don't know if I can, but we'll try. Maybe we should start with. I mean, the files are already done. I haven't done these yet. Maybe I should. What is this? EA? Oh, yeah, of course. A. A is tough. Haven't done most of the 6s, haven't done most of the 7s, but I think we're gonna work on the 8s today. I don't know if we'll be allowed to do like B. Oh no, sorry, the AT combos. Not sure if it will be, but we'll see. Yeah, we do. We get 2F, 2A. Alright, I guess we're gonna start. I mean, we did that before, so I guess next up then. Bridge and Lyre, sure. Alright, so this is the beginning of our journey to complete all 49 base game variant combinations then. Does the text cut off here a bit? It almost does, but I don't think it does. Alright, let's go. We got Bridge, where mines form 2 chains from left to right. So, well, 3, because it's an 8x8. And those chains must be direct movements. Now, I went to figure out how bridge actually worked. It turns out that bridge can actually be thought of as slices of mines. So every column is a slice of the board, and sort of from one slice to the next, you must be able to move the mines in such a way, either one up or one down to get to the next slice. So it's almost like a you know, each column being like a slice of time, if you want to think about it, a slice of time. Yeah, and so these are all invalid. For Lyre, a lyre is a clue whose value is exactly 1 greater or lower than it actually shows, and every word in column has exactly 1 lyre each. Cool. So let's begin, I suppose. Oh my goodness. Alright, I don't think I'm gonna do this very well, but let's see. How are we even gonna make progress here? This is another bridge one, which is really tough, but I think the first step is to look at the 6. Or maybe the 0. I mean, it could still be the 6 though. If the 6 was telling the truth, it's entirely possible to just have like mines over like this. This is entirely possible. You could have like this and then another one go here. So 6 could also be wrong, but even then, I'm pretty sure you can in fact. Whoa. Oh, that's why. I'm pretty sure you can in fact have 7 mines. I keep clicking. Okay. I'm pretty sure you can have 7 mines around this. Like if your path looked sort of like this. Yeah, you can have 7 mines around it. Alright, maybe let's talk about how if this was wrong, then the 0 and this 3 would be correct because each row and column can only have 1 mine each, or 1 lyre each. You would basically have this then, and this actually fails because now this one doesn't have something to bridge towards. So this can't be telling a lie, it must be telling the truth. Sorry. Telling the truth. I misclicked there, yeah. So that's telling the truth. Okay, telling the truth. If this was telling the truth, then similarly, this happens. By Minesweeper, or by Bridge, sorry, not Minesweeper. And none of these can be mines because they don't have anything to bridge out to. The 3 is definitely a line, it's therefore a 2. This 3 is still not telling the truth though. I don't think there's anything wrong with this. Although, if this was a 1, it can't be in this cell. Because if this were, then none of these would be mines because the 1 would be complete. Then it would just not have anything to go towards. So this can't be a mine. Cool. Anything else we can do here? Well, if this is empty, this is a lie, then this one's telling the truth. This 1 telling a lie now can't be a 2, so it must be a 0, which means that's empty. Therefore, all of these are mines. And that does imply that this will have to be a liar, meaning that this has to happen. Which I suppose is possible. That's fair. if I guess now this can't be a mine because there's nothing to bridge backwards towards. Now this is a 1. I guess this now can't be a lie because this now can't be a mine because you have to go backwards. And then this 0 will have a 2, which is not a possible value, even if it were a liar. Same for this cell. Okay, now 0 and 1, well, one of these have to be lies because they both see the same thing. So regardless whether this has a mine or not, all of these are either, one of them are going to have to be liars. So nothing else in the column is a liar. We now know that this 4 is definitely telling the truth, and so is this 1. Okay. I mean, this 3 is definitely a liar now. These are both mines. So now 0 is telling the truth, so that's empty. That's a liar. Sweet. Okay, now what? I mean, they are both telling the truth though. I mean, now this can't be a mine because it can't go forward. That's regular bridge. This now can't be a mine because if it were a mine, I have to go bridge out this way and this 0 will be broken. So now this is a mine, which must go down this way. So down this 3 is complete. 6 I think is also complete. No, it could be a lie. It could be a 5. Okay. I mean, one of these has to be telling the truth though. So whichever is telling the truth must see 4 in the center. Pretty interesting. This has to go this way. So now this can't be a mine because if it were, where does it go? Can't go anywhere. 3. Okay. I mean, this 3 is telling the truth. Okay, well, if this goes this way, then this must go this way, right? There must be 2 bridges going in here then. So these are just 2 bridges. This 6 is telling the truth then. That 6 is a lie. Oh, it can both be telling the truth. Right, I did not realize that. Okay, well. Yeah, I suppose so. This is empty, this is empty, this is empty, this is empty. Well, these are liars, so these are all telling the truth. Now this can't be a mine. This is lying. This can't be a mine. There you go. This has to happen. 6 means this. This has to bridge this way. This is telling the truth. This must be empty. That is a lie. So this is 0. 1 here is telling the truth. We don't know if that's telling the truth or not. I didn't accidentally, but I wrongly assumed this has to be a lie. I wrongly assumed there has to be 1 liar here, even though they could both be telling the truth. Okay. This can't be a mine. If it were a mine, then this ought to be a mine. That would allow this to be a liar, but then both of these would be liars, which fails. So this can't be a mine. Okay. I mean, this 3 could go... If suppose this were a mine, then I guess this has to go down this way, which means this will be a liar, which is fine though. How would the 4 work out? The 4 is telling the truth, which is fair. I mean, I guess you could have... Oh wait, hold on. No, this has to go up this way, so that's definitely telling the truth. This now has to go out in one of those cells. To bridge out, so that has to not be a mine. Okay. What about this 4? If these 3 were all mines, well, I guess a pretty interesting implication of bridge is that every column must have an equal number of mines because them to be all slices of time. So because at 24, each column has a total of 3 mines total, making it such that none of these are mines. Oh, these are mines. This bridges this way. This will bridge this way. So this can go this way. That's possible though. This is a valid thing to do. That's fair. And I suppose this can go this way. This can go this way. And then wow, these will be mines for the last 4. Yeah, so it's also possible. Okay. This is very suspicious, but I mean, this just corresponds to that cell, which we don't know. One of these are mines. Oh, sorry, one of these are lies, not mines. So they can't both be mines, basically, what I'm saying. If this happened, then this has to happen. Because this has to be empty and a lie. Doesn't really tell us anything, though. This... Again, one of these are mines. One of these are mines, which is interesting. Yeah, in fact, if one of these are mines, that has to be where the last bridge is, right? If it were here, you can really only reach this cell. And if it were here, you can only reach this cell. So wherever the mine is, its counterpart has to be somewhere in here. Which means that none of these are mines. Okay. And they're both lies as well, but we already knew that. Does that say anything? Nothing about here, I guess. I guess we do know that there's exactly one chain up above and probably 2 chains down below. But chains can in fact go all the way up here again, so no real problem there. I do want to say that the 4 question mark is probably what we want to look at. Not entirely sure though. If this is a mine, that does pretty interesting things. I suppose this would have to happen, which implies something like that, then that. If this happened, no. If this happened, I guess. Well, okay, think about it. I think we can do something about liars here. Right? If this was a liar, it could be a 0 though. Yeah, this could happen. This could definitely happen. If this was telling the truth, this could still be a liar. Okay. I was like, if this can't be a 2 basically, what I'm saying. Because if it were a 2, then it's a liar, but one of these has to be mines, which makes this also a liar. But this could be a liar and a 0. If they were both telling the truth, then this happens, which we know is valid. Right? Yeah. This is valid. And then we got a lot of empty space, but still valid. If this is a mine, then this has to be a mine for this one, which is now a truth. If this is empty, one of these are mines, which means this is empty. But then again, nothing wrong with that. I don't know. I really don't see what to do here. Wow, what a puzzle to begin with, honestly. I mean, if these are both mines, that makes sense. I don't see how this could break. You could have done this, you could have done this. Could have done this. If this is empty though, that might break actually. That might break. Because now one of these, this one can't connect up here, has to go down here. But then again, it's also possible that all 3 are down here. You have one of these chains going this way. This chain can go up here. And then whatever's down here can make a 3rd chain. So then again, that's also possible. If this happened, then it's even easier. These could just be our 2 chains. I mean, if this happened, then what can we do about it? This has to go this way. This has to go this way. This has to go up this way. And there's only one cell here, which has to correspond to where this goes. So this has to go this way, this has to go this way. But then, there is nothing that says where it could go, where this mine could go. So, I don't see anything. Alright, if this is a mine and this is actually a truth-telling, then we get something that is technically a pair. It is a small own grid where either these are both liars or these are both, or like, you know, these are both liars. Either one. But it sort of then implies, I mean, it could imply this. It could imply a lot of things, honestly. Yeah. If this was a lie though, then this has to happen. There's nothing to show me anything. Nothing shows me anything here. What can I do? I mean, it has to be some small deduction because I don't think I can see anything really large going on here. if I prove that this 4, which is the newest information we have, I think, was a mine. I mean, one of these has to be mines, we know. These can be both mines. And that. And then these can be both mines as well. If these are both mines... could still be one mine here and this has to happen. Like, could still go this way, could still go this way. I don't see anything. I need to go look for a hint now. I feel like I should go click the hint. Because honestly, at this point, it's going to show me random. So it's going to show me like this cell or something. What? You see that? You see that nonsense? Oh my goodness. Alright, fine. Oh, it's a bridge trick. Okay. Yeah, we want to think about these 3 columns total. Like in Balance in the first game, how many mines are there in these 3 columns? Well, the answer is 3 times 3, which is 9. There is 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. And then, if this were a mine, you'll have to follow here and here to give you 3 here. That makes a total of 6. Because this chain has to go in one of these cells, that will give you an additional 1 here. That will be 4 here. That will be 3 here. If that happened, this area over here can then only have a maximum of 2 mines to make up your 9. But obviously it can't, because the 4, even if it were a lie, can only be a value of up to of at least 3. So I guess this just can't be a mine then. Ah, gosh, dang it. Okay, fine. That was so stupid, right? I mean, it does give us a lot of information. These and these can't be mines now, because if they were, they have to grow out this way, giving this a value of 2, even though that's not possible. Same for this cell. Are one of these mines? Lies? If this is a mine, that's a mine. That's a lie. That's possible. If this is a lie, then this is telling the truth. That fails, because now this telling the truth makes this mine impossible. So this is telling the truth then. Which means now those are mines? Wow, a lot of information here. 1 and 3 differ by 2, but the areas only differ by 1. So one of them has to be lying, definitely. And they have to have a difference of exactly 2, so that's a mine. Can I do anything? One of these are mines, one of these are mines. We know that. I guess one of these are mines as well, but I already knew that. Well, one of these are mines, so for the 3, this has to be a mine. Can this be empty? Not necessarily. I mean, no, I don't think so. This could still be a mine, I guess. There's a lot of random X's on the board now. I don't know if we can do anything special with this. If this was a liar, it can't be a 3. In fact, there can only be 1 mine here at most because of this. It'll have to be a 1 then. Because this is now empty for the 0 being a telling the truth. This has to be a mine, this has to be a mine. Empty, empty. This now can't be a mine. Okay, honestly, I don't... This telling the truth. I don't know what's going on here. Okay. The 4 tells us that there is at least 2 mines there, right? If you have a mine here and here. Now that does help us, because you can only have 3 mines in a column, so these are both empty, those are both mines. Sweet. Therefore, this is a liar for the row. This is a lie for the row. That's a lie for the row. No, okay, nothing else fits, but now we know. This has to be a mine, has to go out, this has to go out. That's empty, this is empty. We know this is a lie, so that's empty, that's a mine. We don't know if that's a lie or not. We don't know if that's a lie or not. If this is a mine, then this is a lie, this is a lie. This is telling the truth. If the other way around, then it also works. Okay, so it works on both ways. It works both ways. Okay. I mean, the 2 is telling the truth now, so it can't be these 2. Yeah, so it has to be a mine here, which means this is a lie, this is telling the truth. One of these are mines, so that's empty. Now this 3 means that's a mine, that's empty. Now we know that these are both liars. Alright, so the 0 is telling the truth. 1 means 1 mine there, 1 mine there. This one is saying a lie, but it's actually just a 2, so that's empty, that's a mine, that's empty. Nice. Alright, there you go. Interesting puzzle actually. Everything was fair, except this one, this stupid cell. Everything was fair though. So yeah, fair enough. Alright, let me go and check the progress. Not a lot of progress. In fact, yeah, BL is right there. The FA would have been here, but it's not shown. So I guess you can in fact get combos that are not unlocked yet. Sure. Alright, mine count. Triplet or triplet and cross. Okay, well triplets means that you cannot have 3 in a row of anything. No 3 in a row of mines or 3 in a row of non-mines. Cross means that numbers tell you how many mines are in each color, not necessarily in order. So this is 2 lights and 2 darks. This is 4 lights and 1 dark. We also have, yeah, so both of them in conjunction. Okay, there's definitely a mine there, we know. Okay, well a 4 pertaining to dark cells would fail because you already have 3 in a row here. So 4 must pertain to white cells. So those are all mines. And then one of these are mines. There must be one mine in one of those cells, otherwise you'd form 3 in a row of non-mines. And that will complete the 2 light mines, so that's empty. Therefore that's a mine, that's a mine. Okay. Okay, now... no. I was gonna say something, but I guess not. Well, the 2 and the 3 might work together, because this 2, 3 is actually just a 5 in disguise, right? It's a 2 plus 3, so it's a 5. Well, how many mines can you fit in here? You can only fit a total of 2 mines in there, because if you fit 3 mines, that would fail. So with only 2 mines here, this area must have 3 mines in it. And with this additional mine, would fulfill the 2, 2. Therefore, everything else is empty. That's definitely a mine to fulfill the 2 dark. This 2, 3 now, the 2 definitely refers to... well, I mean, we already know there's 1 mine here and 1 mine here just by calculating alone. But the 3 refers to the dark cells. Very symmetrical pattern so far. Okay, well, 1, 3, now we know 1 has to refer to the dark cells and 3 has to refer to the light cells, so 1 mine goes there. 1, 4 now implies one of these are mines, but we don't know which. Okay, I didn't know you could do stuff here. Yeah, you can do stuff here? Am I just missing something really obvious? I hope not. Yeah, I really hope not. No, I don't think there's anything obvious in here. There has to be some number of mines there. If this is a mine, then this is a mine. And if this is a mine, then I guess it doesn't matter which. If this is a mine, yeah. Okay. If this is empty... Oh, well, I guess there must be some number of mines here and some number of mines here, right? If this is a mine, that fails, because we now know that that this has to be a mine, which means this is empty, which gives you 3 in a row of fails. 3 in a row of empties. So this can't be a mine. Sweet. Now that's therefore a mine. Okay. 2, 3. We don't know yet. Yeah, we don't know yet. But do we know yet? Not sure we do. Again, there can only be 1 mine in here, otherwise they will break 3 in a row. With 1 mine in there, plus this 1 mine here, well, you have to place 3 mines remaining, and the 3 can't all reside in these 3 cells, otherwise you have another 3 in a row. So this has to be a mine. There has to be 2 mines here exactly. And therefore there's no mine there, there's a mine there. Okay. I mean, we could probably work on on the 2, 3, on the actual 2, 3 value now. What could 3 represent? If the 3 represented the dark cells, I think everything would be balanced though. Empty here, nothing breaks. Mine goes there, empty goes there, empty goes... Yeah, nothing breaks. Why were the other way around? Well, then we would have options. which I don't do very well at. Oh, well, I guess I know this is empty. Therefore, that's a mine. Therefore, that's empty. 1, 1 is complete. Therefore, these are all empty. Therefore, sorry, these are all mines. That's empty. 1, 3 implies that the lights are 3, so that's a mine. That's empty. There you go. Those are both mines. That's empty. 0, 4. Well, 0 must refer to the light cells because there's already a mine and dark cells, which means that. Now that's empty. That's also empty. 2, 4 implies, well, there aren't enough dark cells for 4, so the light cells must take 4. 2 mines can't both go here, so there has to be a mine here. That's empty, that's a mine. Actually, because this is a 6, and 6 in triplet is pretty special. Yeah, we already know the... we would have guessed the solution. 2, 4 also is a 6, so that's a mine. That's empty. 1, 2. Wow, these are mines. I guess this has to be a mine by triplet. Therefore, that's empty. Therefore, that's a mine. This is empty. Now that's a mine. That's empty. 1, 2 is complete. That's a mine. And now with 2 mines remaining, I guess we know one of them must be here. Do we know much else? A mine here would actually be able to stop... No! Because now these 2 mines means that's empty. Therefore, this must be a mine. That's definitely a mine, which solves the puzzle. Nice. Alright, way simpler than the previous one. But yeah, I guess so. Oh jeez. Connected end product. Let's see if I have that yet. I already have a connected product though. Can I skip this one? No. Oh yes, connected encrypted, which I don't know if I have yet. I guess not. Let's do that then. Alright, connected and encrypted. Connected means that firstly, your mines must have a rectangular region. Secondly, your mines must all be connected diagonally. Your mine regions basically. Encrypted means every letter has a certain value assigned to it. Letters have different values, values have different letters, so on and so forth. Okay, I just did all that coding, which, well, this H, for example, can be a maximum of 4. You can put more than 4 mines around it. So by coding, it automatically removes everything above 4. C removes everything above 5. D removes everything above 3. Okay. The E also removes everything above 5. Now this D and D, Dungeons and Dragons, showcases a very interesting Minesweeper trick where, because this area has D mines in it, and this area has D mines in it, the difference is 0, which means this difference in area also has 0 mines in it. So you can do that. C and C, C and C. Almost does the same thing except this cell. We know, however, that because C and C have a difference of 0, this cell and this cell will have a difference of 0, which means that this cell is equal to that cell. And if they're equal, this series of 3 can really only have a maximum value of 1, and therefore H can only have a maximum value of 2. There you go. Okay. Now C can't be 0, because if C was 0, that would imply that H is also 0. So C is not 0. If H was 0... Well, interestingly, if H was 0, that also breaks. Because if H was 0, C has to be at least 1. But wherever you put your mine will be isolated from the rest of the thing, which breaks connected of all things. So H can't be 0 either. H is either 1 or 2. I suppose that's interesting. I don't know what else I can do with that though. Maybe D helps? If D was 0... I'm not sure. I mean, if C were 4... If C were 4... then H is 2. Because there's exactly 1 mine in here, there has to be 1 mine in there. Now, how does 4 work with C over here? 4 can't have this be a mine because wherever you put a mine, you won't get a rectangular region. Therefore, 4 has to be like this, which means that's a mine, which means that's empty. D can't be equal to 2, so D is now equal to 3, which has to go outwards. That works though. It really does. Okay. If this were empty though, then I suppose h is equal to 1. Ah, but this now can't be empty, because if this was empty, then these are all empty. H equal to 1 will be isolated. So this has to be a mine, there has to be a mine in here. Cool. E can't be 5, because if E were 5, you would just have a non-rectangular region. But again, E can be 4. So can C. If C were 1 though. If C were 1, how would that work? Well, that doesn't have... If C were 1, H is 2. That does in fact fail. Because one mine here implies one mine here. These will all be empty. And now how would this escape? This has to escape through here, but will require the use of 2 mines, which breaks C. So I guess C now can't be 1. Can C be 2? I'm not going down that rabbit hole. I mean, if H were just a 1, then I guess because there's 1 mine in one of these cells, this is just empty. C, I guess now can't be a 4, because they can't be, these can't all be mines. Although I do notice that this has to be a mine, right? Because if this were empty, because C now can't be 0, whatever's in here will just automatically be isolated. So this just has to be a mine no matter what. Therefore those are both empty. Now A and C, A now differs by C by exactly 1, right? Whatever C is, A is exactly 1 more of it. So I guess A is either 3, 4, or 5. This has to come out this way. So now C is at least 2. I mean, we already knew that. C being a 4 still works though, surprisingly. I'm not sure if D can still be a 0 or not. I think it can. It has potential to still be a 0. Well, I guess rather interestingly, if D were 3, then that's fine. H is either 1 or a 2. If this is a mine, then H is just a 2. C, I don't know what this would be. Nothing much can do about C anymore. I think C is just it's on its own now. Although if C were exactly 2, what happens? These are empty, these are empty. This now can't be a mine, therefore you'd have mines here and here. If C was 2, H would be 2. That fails, so C can't be 2. Meaning A can't be 3. Now whichever C is, if C is A of 3 or 4, they must have mines here and here. Because supposing this was empty, this will also be empty. And now C will be forced to be 2 or less. So those are both mines. D is now at least 1. C is now at least 3, which we already knew. H is exactly 2 though. That's cool. We finally got a value. Not sure how to continue this. Yeah, there's not really much to do. Is there? No, there isn't actually. What? I mean, if this is empty, nothing changes. If this were a mine, I guess these are all empty. These are both mines. D now can't be a 2, so D just has to be a 3, which has to go out this way. Nothing wrong with that, right? Nothing wrong with that indeed. If 2 were like here, for example, C is 3, A is 4, we still don't know how that would work. I mean, if this is mine, then these are all empty, empty. Well, I mean, this could happen. This is like a thing, isn't it? Yeah. Might have to do with this board instead. If I can eliminate something, I could probably form a triplet or something like that. But again, B, F, and G have completely just not appeared. Oh, I know. A and C differ by 1, so they're gonna have to take the value of 4 no matter what, right? Yeah. That's fair. I guess D might also be dependent on what C is. Like if C is 4, if C is 4, D, there must be a minus. D can no longer be 1, D will be 3. But if C was 3, then D would just be 1, and therefore either C or D is 3. Oh, okay. Now, because E is 0 or 1, you can't have a mine be here. Because if it were, it would have to be a 1, these will both be empty, it will be isolated. So that's not a mine. And EE, by regular Minesweeper, now both of those can be mines. Aha! And now, we know that D is now more than 2, because there are 2 mines in here. So D is at least 2. Therefore, that, and that. Oh, that is clean. Cool. Alright, so now those are both mines, those are mines. This 4 means that's a mine. 2 is now complete. This has to come out here. 4 can't both, they can't both be mines there, so this has to be a mine. This 2 is complete. 4 can be complete like this. This has to come out, so that's a mine. These are both empty. This has to come out, so that's a mine. 4 needs 2 more, which can't be both here, so that's a mine, meaning that's empty. 2 is complete. 2 means there's 1 mine here, therefore E is 1. Sweet. And now this can't be the mine because it will be isolated, so it goes out this way. This has to be empty, so that's a mine, which means you have your big 3x2 rectangle, which now cannot go out this way, or that way in fact. 3 is now complete. This 3 means that's a mine, which is complete. But this must come out in some way, so must this. And with 2 mines remaining, the only way I can see it happening is like this and this. Although I guess this and this is also valid. Something that is not valid is probably this, because it can't go this way. Oh no, we saw that this and this were valid. I think they can't go like this, because that would imply that for it to go out this way, you'd have to have 2 more mines, which breaks. Yeah. 3, well 3 can't all be here, so that's a mine, which now means it has to do this. Nice. Cool puzzle. Using only 5 out of the 8 values possible. So what? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very cool puzzle. Alright, let's see what the next one is. If it's a bad one, I won't play it, but if it's a fine one, I think I will. Alright, I mean, this is not too bad. Just kidding, it's pretty bad, actually. Okay, well, let's talk about the rules. Segment means that each row must have exactly 1 segment of mines. That is 1 consecutive set of mines here. So you can't break them up into mines like these can't be. This isn't valid because you have 3 different set of mines here. This isn't valid because there's no mines at all, so you have 0 consecutive segments of mines, which fails. And so you must have exactly 1. For modulo, each number is, well, it's congruent to mod 3, so basically what you get if you divide the actual value by 3. So for example, this 1 is supposed to be a 7, but because 7 is 1 when you divide it by 3, or 7 gives a remainder of 1 when you divide it by 3, it says 1. So for example, this 0 could be just a regular 0, or it could be a 3, because 3 divided by 3 gives you a remainder of 0. I'm not sure how that's useful. But I suppose... I suppose if you had a mine here for the 1, then these are both empty, forcing the 0 to just be a 0. But if you had a mine here, this would be empty, but you could still do something like this. Those will all be empty though. If this happened, then you'd have a lot of empty cells. Like a lot of empty cells. Nothing I can see wrong there. Although if this is a mine, this would be empty, forcing this to happen. If this is empty, I don't know. But this could happen, like, actually. So could something like this. This could also happen. So yeah, I don't really see how you can start from here. Although I suppose these can't both be mines. Again, if it were actually a 3 and these are both mines. Oh, so this is always empty then. If this is our mine, then this would be empty. These would both be mines, meaning that this one is now broken. So this can't be a mine. Cool. Alright, how does 0, 0 help us? Well, this now can't be a mine because we know the 0, 0 differ by an equal number of mines, right? So this cell, this area and this area must have an equal number of mines. If this were a mine, then this area must have at least one mine in it, forcing this to be a mine, which now breaks segment. So this can't be a mine. 0 again. We can't use the same principle because this doesn't necessarily mean that. I have a strong feeling that if this 0 and this 0 were both actually 3s, you would have to do something like this. This have to be empty, this have to be a mine, which is fine, it's valid. But if these zeros were actually zeros, then nothing really matters. You could have mine here and a mine there. Yeah, nothing changes. If this were a mine, I think that fails. Yeah, is there a mine? Then one of these have to be mines, one of these have to be mines, and that breaks. So this can't be a mine either. 2 here is now just a normal 2, which means what? Well, these can't both be mines, right? Because if they were both mines, these will all be empty, which fills the 1. So there must be some number of mines in here, which means that this 0 must just be a pure must be a 3. That must be a 3. That must happen. Now these are both empty, so that's a mine. 0 means those are both mines. 2 is complete, so those are both empty. 1 is complete, those are both empty. 2 and 1. Well, 2 means there's one mine here. This 1 is therefore probably a 4, so there's one mine there. 1 mine in here actually implies that there's nothing there. And now 1, which sees 2 mines already, must be a 4, which then implies nothing here. Cool. This 1 can't be a 4 because there's only one mine in there, so it's actually just a 1. And 2 implies that there's exactly one mine here. 1 again implies one mine here, so that's empty. 2 implies one mine in here. This 2 implies one mine in here, which means this 0 is now a 3. And because there's one mine in here, they must connect, which gives us all of this. 1 is now a 4. This is empty, this is empty. This 2 sees 2 so far, but could be a 5. We don't know. Well, one of these must be mines, but it can't be here because then it will be isolated. So this will not happen. 1 here sees 5 so far, so it must see more. Because 5 is definitely not it. So it must see 7 actually. And now this 2 seeing 3 must see 5. Cool. These mines connect. 3 mines remaining. Well, we know there's some number of mines there. Right? And a mine here or here would have to use 3 mines to get back there. Which doesn't work because that will cause this to be completely empty. So these can't be mines. 0. Well, I mean 0 could still be a pure 0. It's definitely possible. If this 0 is a 3 though. Well, if this 0 is a 3, I think that might fail because these would all be empty because there's only 3 mines left. The 3, even if you place mines here and here, there must be a third mine either there or there, which now breaks. So this 0 is a pure 0. Okay. This 1 is a pure 1. This 1 sees 2, so it must see 4, which means 2 mines in here. I mean, this must be a mine because of the row. That's empty, therefore both of these are mines. Therefore nothing left, therefore that's empty. Very cool. Okay. That wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. In fact, pretty doable actually. Okay, well, there you have it. Solved 4 puzzles this episode, which I am decently happy about. I think it's time to go though, so until then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye!